First on the overnight camera it was Teeny, and then April showed up. Rodney then came over. He was soon back again, and again. April then came back, and so did Rodney. April was back again, and then Teeny was back too. Jimmy and Teeny. Teeny went for a drink, and Jimmy came back again. Jimmy was there for quite some time, and then Teeny came back. Rodney then came over with Jimmy. Jimmy was there for quite a while eating. Rodney was then back again. And then Teeny returned. And then the badger showed up. This little love seems to be really hungry, but I'm glad all of the foxes have at least been and eaten something before the badger eats most of it. He's then aware someone's around, and it was Rodney. Teeny was then back again, and he went for a drink. He runs off as DJ is eating. Rodney to the left and DJ to the right there. And then Teeny is back again. And he also comes back. And so does Jimmy. Teeny returns. He goes for another drink. And DJ comes over. There's only a few scraps left on the tray at this stage. The badger is then back again, but does leave a few scraps as well. And then DJ is back. He goes for a drink. April returns. And so does the badger. April comes back again, is licking the tray, and then she wheezes on it. Jimmy and Teeny. And Rodney is back as well. Rodney was spotted in the back garden. He then went back out the front. A quick lick of the tray before leaving, and then DJ came back. There's got to be a piece of food in the crack of the pavement there. Teeny came back and he was the last one overnight. I thought I'd try the camera on the table, but because it only picks up clips, it was very hard to catch this, so I had to have it on record for some time. But as you can see, the magpie came over, and then a squirrel turned up. This is a boy squirrel. I don't know where Sybil or any of the others have gone, but I haven't seen them in a long time. I then moved the camera to a different angle. You can see the squirrel under the table there. So at the moment I'm just playing with different angles for these cameras to see what I pick up the best. I think we know who's in my bed, don't we? Look at the state of it. Let's have a little look though. Yeah, he's well in the bed. Today's lunch is a couple of crumpets with a thin scraping of black cherry jam, and then I have a black cherry Jaffa cake bar. Teeny had arrived very early, so I chucked out a couple of dog treats and a piece of chicken for him as I was in the process of getting dinner sorted, and then he decided to attack the camera and move it. And this is the new angle. I went out and put the camera back to where it should be, and Teeny sat and waited, bless him. It was exceptionally early and I was in the middle of sorting dinner, so I had to finish that off first, but bless him, he still waited for me. Today's dinner is sweet and sticky barbecue chicken breast with mushrooms and onions in a roll. Teeny, bless his heart, has been waiting for ages for me to come out with his plate. Come on, mate. There we go. Sorry for keeping you waiting, but I was having my dinner. Right, are you ready? There we are. It's for you. Right, do you want another one? There we go. Right, last one. There we are. Got a bit of a dirty mouth there, have you, mate? It's not often he sits there and cleans himself like that. Good boy. And Teeny is back and has decided to sit there. Right, mate, do you want some chicken? There we go. Wasn't a very good shot. Good boy. Teeny is back again. Right, do you want some chicken? There we go. There we are. Good boy. Teeny is back again. Right, mate, chicken. Are you ready? There we are. Good boy. Right, Teeny is back. You can have one more of those. Good boy. Teeny ran off with that chick, but he's now back again. Right, mate, chicken. Do you want chicken? There we are. Good boy. I think somebody's hungry tonight. He's been backwards and forwards to that tray I don't know how many times. Takes a mouthful and runs off with it. Right, he's back again. Back again. Teeny is back again. And he's just sat there. Hello? Are you alright, baby boy? Right, chicken. There we go. Good boy. Jimmy is out in the street, but as you can see we have a car parked outside. So hopefully he'll be over in a moment. Come on, Jim. Come on then, mate. Good boy. I was beginning to think you weren't coming. You certainly ate that in record time, didn't you? Right, Jim, you ready? There we are. Just the wind a little bit, mate. I think you've emptied your plate. You taking away? Why do you drop one when I throw another one? Here then, have another one. Good boy. Jimmy is back. Right, mate, here we go. Have another couple of these. There we are. And then a piece of chicken. No, he doesn't want the chicken. So tonight we've seen Teeny, a lot of Teeny, and we have seen Jimmy, no sign of DJ. I think I've seen Rodney out in the street, and I think I've heard DJ, but he hasn't been over. But it's really cold out here tonight now, so I am going to go in, do the usual, put the plate out, put a couple of chicks out, chicken on the tray, and then we'll see what we get on the overnight camera. So from me, it is good night.